7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome back to this episode of 49 Faithfully. We're your hosts, Miriah Lee and Teran Lewis. Tia, what's up, my guy? How you
What
doing?
up? Same old, same old. Glad to be back on the show. It's been about 4 or 5 days since we had our last one, and I'm really looking forward to this vacation I'm going on here. So,
Yep, nice.
San Diego, here I come.
What's up, chat? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Hope everybody makes it back here safely. Um, yeah, I didn't do too much. I stayed home. Now that my daughter's older and has a boyfriend, like before we had to like specifically do holidays, obviously, because you have a kid and you have to celebrate. Now she just leaves us and goes off with her boyfriend and goes,
Yeah.
does whatever she does. So, and my wife, she works graveyard, so she was sleeping. So I just watched some fireworks by myself off the patio. And then, yeah, that was it. That was the extent of my holiday.
Yeah, man, it's getting to a point here where I'm the same way. Like my kids are a little bit older, so they really could care less about fireworks. But man, you could literally just sit outside and get a free show.
Yeah.
I mean, people, you know how it is here. I don't know if anybody in the chat familiar. So here in Vegas, we have the city about 45 minutes to an hour away from us called Pahrump. And you can go to Pahrump and buy fireworks all year round. It's not
Yeah.
illegal. You can light them up on January the 30th if you wanted to. So you go over there and they have all these fireworks that you can buy, and they have like buy one get two free, and because they sell them so often, it's nothing to
Hmm.
them. So people come on and they can just watch. They can just buy as many fireworks as they want at a really good price, actually. And yesterday I was at my lady's house, and we are sitting on her driveway, and she bought about $100 worth of fireworks and stuff, but not much. But man, sitting on the driveway, the whole neighborhood, there was shows going from every
Yeah.
angle. To the sides of us, right in front of us. I mean, like it was just crazy. I'm like, man, if we really wanted to, we could have got a free show. Didn't have to spend any money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I did.
yeah,
Because off my balcony, it's upstairs. So, and we're right on the end of the edge. You can always hear the cars racing. That's because we live literally right at the street. So, and right beyond that, it's just like all the houses like right in front of the mountains and stuff. So every house that along there that let up fireworks, I just stood up there on the balcony and watched, for free. And yeah, it's like, man, people pay a lot of money for this show that we get just to have. And like, I even videoed it, because at a point, like, you couldn't really see the ones off in a distance, but you could definitely see that fireworks were going off. And so I
yeah,
just like took a video of like the skyline, like off from my balcony, and you can literally see from one side, fireworks just going like completely nonstop
yeah,
all the way to the other side. And I'm like, man.
yeah. It was crazy. These people like on the other street had like some serious fireworks. They had the illegals and stuff that were
Mhm.
showing up in the air, and they were setting off car alarms that were so loud. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, Car did that last night too. Like you heard like the boom, and like I literally felt like when I was out there, like it shake my patio. And then all of a sudden you hear the car alarm start going off, and I was cracking up.
Yeah,
So yeah, what's up, chat? Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody that celebrates had a great holiday. Throwback first in the door. Throwback, I appreciate you. I know I tell you all the time, but we do appreciate you always sharing the videos, always showing love. It's definitely appreciated. Don, what's up, Don? Hope you're doing well. John B, what's good? Alberto, what's up, Bang Bang Niner Gang? Tanya, hey sis. Symmetry, 3 shows in a row. I'm going to mark it on the freaking calendar.
yeah,
We're going to name the day after 4th of July. 5th of July is going to be Symmetry 7 Day. It's going to be celebrated every year from here on out because we had Sim for 3 episodes in a row.
Instead of Bobby Bonilla Day on the first, we'll have Symmetry 7 Day on July 5th.
Yep, there you go.
I'm s-
I'm gonna I'm
very
gonna write it in the book right now so I don't forget.
Bobby Bonilla, man. That dude's probably got to be the smartest man in all sports history. For him not to be playing he hasn't played what I want to say since 2000. He hasn't played baseball, and every July 1st he gets paid $1.3 million because he
Dang.
decide. Did you hear about that?
Mm-mm.
So he was playing. I don't know what team he was playing for. I want to say it was the Mets, and they wanted him off the team or something. They wanted someone about him not being on the team, and they owed him like over $30 million or something crazy. I don't know the stats. I mean the numbers on top of my head, but for him to step away from the team and not play anymore, he said, "Okay, well, instead of paying me a lump sum for the next 27 years, pay me $1.3 million every year on
Wow.
July
That's
1st." So he
smart
has
shit.
that's smart. So he hasn't
Yeah.
played in over 20 years, and every year on July 1st, he gets $1.3 million until his contract ends, until whatever they owed him.
So that's like your retirement,
Yeah.
like your
He-
retirement fund from there on out.
yep. And he's been getting it
Because
for
you
he's
can
been getting it
live,
for a long
off
time. Yep.
that
Yeah,
a year, so you
absolutely.
don't even have to have any other source of income coming in,
Yep.
and you would be set for life. Like that's
Yep.
crazy.
June 30th, you go to bed knowing, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with $1.3 million in my bank account.
Yeah,
And I think
that's awesome.
he has like I know probably Symmetry knows because he knows a lot about sports and stuff, or whoever knows about baseball. If there's any baseball fans, I want to say he gets it for another like 10 years or something like that. Like that's how much that they owed him
Wow,
for him to step away. It's crazy.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sim, as I was writing that down, I agree that does make more sense to be July 7th. So that's what we're gonna make it. July 7th, Symmetry 7 Day.
Oh, he's got 8 years left of that. Symmetry said Bobby Bonnet with the swindle of all time.
Alberto says in the 818 Valley, fireworks are like dealing with drugs, but everywhere you go, the sky is lighting up.
Hey.
Yeah. Like I know a lot, especially these days, it seems, a lot of people don't celebrate, 4th of July for whatever reasons,
Yeah.
I respect everybody's right. And like I said, now that my kid's grown, we don't really celebrate too much, holidays in general. But I love watching fireworks, regardless if it's for New Year's, for 4th of July, if it's just, at the lake for whatever fireworks show they're putting on. Like,
Yeah.
if there's fireworks, like, I'm stopping to watch them. So, yeah, I wanted to start off before we get into some 49ers talk. I had a tweet was shared this morning. And it was from my guy that, I give the stickers out for, the guy I'm shouting out all the time, Robert from Faithful Gear. He had posted a tweet on Twitter that said, let me bring it up so I don't be messing it up. He says, Miriah, someone who wishes to remain anonymous, wanted to recognize your hard work. Be on the lookout for a package. Also included some other stuff. Thank you for always being a great part of my day. So, like, I see that and I'm like, wow, somebody anonymous. Like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I'm grateful, And I'm like, well, a lot of people, they want to do good things for people, but don't want any, attention back on them. So they don't put, their names out there. You see people make huge donations to places, to people, and it'll say it's from somebody, anonymous. That way, they're nobody's seeing, right, that they're the ones that did the donation. So I'm thinking, in a few days, okay, something's gonna arrive. What's it gonna be, right? Like an hour later, here comes the package to my door, and this is what it was. So this is what the anonymous person, and this was made by Robert with Faithful Gear.
That's clean.
So this is what it was, and it's the faithful then, faithful now. So it has the players from the past and the players from now.
That's awesome.
Which that's my favorite Brandon Ayuk picture. I'm glad that one's on there. Like that's gonna go down as an all-time great picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that one and that slide in the rain against the Commanders.
Yeah.
Those were like two epic pictures.
So it was that, and then he included these stickers from himself, and all these designs are done by him. And then he puts them on stickers. They can go put on shirts, portraits, whatever you can think of. He puts it on. So there's that one. Trent Williams, Willis, Sanders.
Yeah, I
Let's
agree,
see
JV.
backwards. Montana. Bosa.
Hufanga.
And then the 49ers drip
That is awesome.
design that he had come up with.
Shout out to
So
whoever
yeah,
put that cup together. Man, that's awesome. Saw
yeah,
Dion on there.
he made that design, and then he puts it on the cup himself. So shout out to him. Again, this is his info for anybody interested. Faithful Gear. If he's on Twitter, he's on everywhere under Inspector Dabbit. So yeah, that's his name and info right there for anybody interested. So shout out to him. Shout out to the anonymous person. It's greatly appreciated. I give back, and that's just me, right? Like, I do that without ever expecting anything in return. But when I do, receive something, it made my whole day, my whole week, honestly, because like I just wake up, and something like I see that tweeted, and I'm like, wow, like somebody noticed, so it feels good and it's greatly appreciated. But since I received something, you guys are going to receive something. So the giveaways that we do today, the winners from each giveaway that we do today, they're going to get put onto a wheel. And then, so if we do 5 giveaways today, 6 giveaways, whatever, the 6 names that won will get put on a wheel. We'll spin that wheel, and then whoever wins can get their pick of sticker that they want.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. What we have planned today is the episode is which 49er wore it better, because we're going to go through, and obviously we can't get to them all today, so we'll finish next week. And we're not going to go in order. We're just going to go to the ones that stick out the most, the ones that we can fill in the fastest, and we'll get to the harder ones later. But which jersey number was worn? Like, who was the best player to wear that jersey number? So, for example, jersey number 8, which this one's already filled in because I filled in all the retired jerseys numbers. I figured if they were retired, that player can get the respect enough to win that spot for us. So, but number 8, Steve Young. So, if there was whoever the other number 8s were, like which player was the best to wear that number. So I figure me, TL, the chat, you guys can please throw your, people out there. And like I said, it don't have to be any specific number. Say, oh, I think the person that wore number 30th, is your favorite player. You like him the most. Throw the name out there. We can fill those ones in. So I thought this would be a fun exercise to find the players. But before we get into that, I want to let's go to our results from the teams that we put together. I did put what's that thing called? The voting thing? The poll. I put the poll out. So it was just a reminder, the 2000 to 2023 team against the 1980 to 2000s team. So it was Team Garcia against Team Montana. Team Montana won in a landslide, 82% to 18%. And if you remember, I had said, and those that didn't watch the episode will know now, that my reason for putting together that exercise was obviously just for us to have something to do, so we're not talking about the same BS every day. But also so that we could see, like, we haven't won a championship for all these years. And I know us as 49ers fans, we look back at the last how many of our teams and we can think, oh, we had this guy, we had this talent, we had, this. We always talk about, people want to argue George Kittle, the best tight end of the league, but okay, we had all these great players, but we haven't won any championships. So I wanted to kind of compare like the best of the best team that won championships against the best of the best players that we might think, of the last 20 whatever years that haven't won any championship, and kind of put the two side by side and take a look at it and see, are these players from the last 20 years, 30 years really that good? Or, like what's the reason that they've been falling short, but it seems like most of the people on Twitter that voted think that, obviously the players that won the championship would win if those two teams were to go head and head. So
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Alberto, if this squad even had like a Jeff Garcia in his prime, where he was a three-time Pro Bowler with the Niners, we'd have a ring. It just sucks because we're so good, and I hate being like saying "what if" or "almost," and it sucks. We've been in win now mode for 4 years, and it's getting to the point where it's like, man, like I just want to get a bite of that apple. I'm tired of sniffing. I'm tired of getting there where I'm sniffing. I want to take a bite. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
like you said, we haven't won in so long. I was a freshman or sophomore in high school the last time we won, and that's just way too long,
yeah, that's
especially for
crazy.
somebody. I'll never forget. People in the chat. You guys remember former defensive back Eric Allen? He's played for the Eagles. He was I remember when the 49ers were like at their worst, like I want to say like, when we drafted like Alex Smith and stuff like that, and he had an interview. This was years ago. And he was like, man, the 49ers were that team in the 80s and 90s that everybody feared and everybody wanted to go to. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he was like, everybody wanted to go to them. He goes, I never thought I would see the Niners at this low. He was just like, I thought the Niners were always going to be that team where that was going to be the gold standard of football, where like they're always going to be in and year out being competition to win a Super Bowl. So yeah, so everybody respected the 49ers. And I feel like we're getting it back now. You know what I mean? But like it was just one of those things where like, yeah, the 49ers were like everybody used to look at their schedule. And this is coming from Eric Allen, who's probably, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not, but he probably will be eventually if he's not. But yeah, it was one of those things where he was just like, man, like we looked at their schedule, and when you saw 49ers on their schedule, everybody was worried and people pretty much were like, that's a loss. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't wait to wait. I mean, I feel like it's like I said, we're right there. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, forget the sniff, bro. I want to take a bite. But yeah, so I don't know. I have a question for you. Do you believe that Debo will be the Debo we seen?
Before you answer that,
Okay.
let's go ahead and get the giveaway started. I know there's just a few of you here, so just a few of you can get entered. These are the cards we're giving. We got lined up today. We're going to do these three, red, white, and blue, from our three rookies last year. Red, white, and blue, to celebrate 4th of July, Canada Day, whatever, all that fireworks stuff. And then we got these two lined up. So we'll probably save the Drake Jackson to last, just so that we can, if we only get to 5, it's better to not have duplicates. Trent Williams, and then CMC to end the show as usual. And then obviously, like I said, those winners will get put on the wheel, and you'll add a sticker to that. So yeah, go ahead and get your numbers in the chat, 1 through 100. Let's start it off with Danny Gray.
Yep, Alberto started it off with 69, so we'll follow him at 27 after. Make sure no duplicates.
There you go. What's up, balling it up? All right, so do you believe that Debo will be the Debo we've seen?
No. I think that Debo from 2 years ago was the best we'll ever see. He just was so dominant, and now that we have, you know, I just feel like with CMC now being on the team, it's going to be hard for him to even duplicate that. Because CMC to me, from what I mean, and I know he's only been on the team. What was he on the team for? How many games? Maybe like 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, whatever how many, he's our go-to. He's the number one option on this offense now, whether people want to agree with that or not. Like, he's the first that Brock Purdy was looking to on passing downs. Whenever he's in trouble, he looks for CMC. CMC is the security blanket that any quarterback in the league would love. He's always open to me. Him and Ayuk to me are always open. There's
Yeah.
nobody who can cover CMC. When you put CMC in the slot, it's a nightmare for linebackers and for safeties. And then when you put him in the backfield, his vision on the field and his patience is amazing. So just because CMC's on this team now, I don't think that Debo will ever be as good as he was that we saw 2 years ago. That Debo from 2021 was amazing. I just don't see that. I don't see him being able to duplicate that because of all the weapons, especially when you got, when you saw the rapport that was made between Brock Purdy and Kittle. You know what I mean? And then too, Ayuk's going to get his. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't think so.
Yeah, I completely agree. For everything you just said.
Yeah.
And I've thought that, even ever since that year ended, that we'd never see that Debo again, just because you haven't seen that before, it's so hard for a player to do that, and we're going to expect the same player to do it twice. I just don't see it. Maybe, no,
No,
not even
it's
then.
not. Yeah, and this was and I don't even think he would have done it even before like you said, Mariah, before us even getting CMC. It's just hard. Like I love Debo, he's a great weapon, but to me, it takes a special kind of player to duplicate that. And I wouldn't put Debo yet on that special tier. Like he's not a Calvin Johnson, uh, um, a Larry Fitzgerald type receiver where whoever's playing quarterback and regardless of what the situation is, they're going to go out year in and year out and get theirs. I think Debo, he was just force fed the ball so much that's why his numbers got to where they were. You know what I mean? So, and plus two, let's be honest here, it was a contract year.
Yep.
Players just tend to go out and work harder when they're due for a payday. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Maybe if he's up for a contract, and then I was thinking, yeah, he's going to be that much older, probably 5 more injuries by then. So that's why I was like, yeah, never mind. What's up, JDLR? Good to see you.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your numbers in. Scroll up. You don't have that far to scroll back. It starts with number 69. So get your numbers in. We're starting off with a Danny Gray giveaway. And then the winner will get put in to get a choice of a sticker as well. So,
do you agree with JV? He said he's special but not elite. Would you think that's kind of the same thing, or? Because I look at the receivers that I mentioned, the Larry Fitzgeralds, the Andre Johnsons, the Marvin Harrisons, like year in and year out, you knew they're going to get 1,400 yards, double digit touchdowns, regardless of the situation. Debo is more of like not really a true receiver, is more like of a gadget guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like, like you said, so maybe, I guess I can say that, yeah, he's special when he gets the ball in his hands. Yeah, I guess you can say that. But yeah, I guess, elite is not, I wouldn't put him as elite. So yeah, I guess I see what you're saying,
special
JV.
because of the things that he's able to do,
Yeah.
that makes him special, and sets him apart from other receivers. But yeah. I don't think he has that. That's like you said,
elite
to be elite.
type. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Maybe if he was giving us, 2,000 all-purpose yards every year, every season, then you're special and elite.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go through. I know I saw somebody else come through. Oh yeah, David. What's up, David? Good to see you. So let's get going on this exercise. And like I said, we could start, go through the numbers I filled in just so everybody knows. The retired numbers that we had are obviously 8 for Steve Young, jersey 12 for John Brody, number 16, Joe Montana, 34, Joe Perry, 37, Jimmy Johnson, 39, Hugh McElhenny. I don't freaking know. Hugh McElhenny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that is. 42, Ronnie Lott. 70, Charlie Kruger. 73, Leo Nomelini.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
79, Bob St. Clair. 80, Jerry Rice. And 87, Dwight Clark. So those are the jerseys that the 49ers have retired. And like I said, I obviously filled in those with the players already, because if the 49ers think they're good enough to retire the jersey, then they're good enough on our poll too.
And they're elite. Yeah. For those of you who just joined, go ahead and put your numbers in. We're doing a giveaway with the Danny Gray card. Numbers 0 to 100, and if you want to go back, look at 27 after, and look at the first number, which was 69 by Alberto. What a surprise. Yeah. Can I start this one off?
Yep.
Because I feel like this number and this position with these two gentlemen are talked about all the time, and I feel like it's split 50-50, and I'm gonna go with number 85.
Okay.
Vernon Davis and George Kittle.
It's a good one.
That right there, I feel like it's split. Me personally, I'm taking a prime Vernon Davis. And this is why I will take prime Vernon Davis. When we talked about the special versus the elite thing, Vernon Davis, when he running at 4.38, like I don't remember what year it was, 2011, 2012, but that playoff year, Vernon Davis was special. He was unstoppable against the New York Giants, against the Saints. Like that man had like 3 touchdowns and almost like 250 yards receiving in those 2 games. He was unstoppable. You look at, you look at. I feel like you look at hands wise. I think George Kittle had the better hands. Because Vernon Davis dropped a lot of like easy passes. With the ball in their hands, I'm going with Vernon Davis because he was like a mismatch for everybody on the field. He was 6'3", 250 with 4.38 speed. Blocking, that's tough. Like I feel like people know that Kittle's an excellent blocker, but people forget how great of a blocker Vernon Davis was. So, like I said, me personally, and plus two, Vernon Davis didn't have the injuries like Kittle does. I feel like he was more. He had a few like nagging injuries every now and then, but I feel like Vernon Davis was a lot healthier than George Kittle was. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Vernon Davis with a slight edge over George Kittle, but you can't go wrong with either one. I just love how Vernon Davis he took over games like that Saints game was one of the best games I've ever seen when it was back and forth. Like, I mean, Alex Smith and Drew Brees were in their bags that game. They
Mhm.
were just back and forth. And like I said, I remember that game against the Giants in the playoffs. Alex Smith, I want to say first quarter, Alex Smith threw like a 70-yard bomb to Vernon Davis, and he beat a safety on the outside edge and took it to the house. And that's just, we ended up losing that game because you know who, because of that Kyle Williams situation. But man, Vernon Davis to me was a elite tight end in his prime. But I feel like George Kittle had a better overall career, if that makes sense.
All right, we'll see what the chat let us know. Who's the best 49er to wear number 85? Real quick, let's say what's up to a couple people. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. We also got Tommy in the house. I mean, the chat's already full of goats, but call it as you will. He says the goat has entered the chat, so I don't know. I guess the goat joined the rest of the goats.
I guess so.
So let's see. We had Sim says he's going with Kittle. John V says Kittle. Alberto says Kittle. Sim says Vernon was an incredible athlete, but Kittle is the better tight end. And you mentioned, Vernon with the ball in his hands, but I don't know. Kittle is one of the most dangerous people I've ever seen with the ball in his hands. Like the things that we've seen him the first downs that he's fought for. When we've needed a play and it was either going to be all or nothing, that play or that's it. You put the ball in Kittle's hands and he could catch the ball 6 yards short of the first down. And I'm putting my money on him to get the first down every time.
For sure. Yeah.
So I think that's, man, I think I would go Kittle as well.
Yeah. We have discussions about this all the time. Me and, a couple guys like, at my previous job and all that stuff, there's a lot of 49ers fans and it's split. Like we used to talk about this all the time. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think as a career, Kittle has had the better career in my opinion, but I think that Vernon Davis, man, Vernon Davis, he was just and then 63 touchdowns. Like that's just incredible. Like he was a red zone monster. And I feel like he's way better than Kittle in the red zone.
Well, I feel like we're seeing that change now when
Yeah,
Kittle actually has a real quarterback. We've seen what happened last season.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Kittle wasn't used that way. Like,
Yeah.
That's one of the things we bitched about all this time. So I don't feel
Yeah.
like that's something that we can necessarily knock him for because it's not like he can't score touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's not put in the position to score touchdowns. And I think maybe when, we're talking about a guy that his career is already over and a guy that's still continuing to fight for his. So I think, if we're already putting this, you're the only, there's maybe 2 people, 3 with your brother. that have Kittle. I mean, that have Vernon Davis over the
Vernon
Kittle.
Davis.
All the rest are Kittle. So, I would think that once Kittle's career is over, this discussion makes it a lot closer than.
It probably will. Yeah, like I said, he's had the better overall career. I'm talking. So if you want to talk about career, it's absolutely Kittle. I just think that if you look at who wore it better in their prime, if
Well,
we're
this
talking
is
about in
about
their prime,
the years that they played for the
the years they played,
49ers.
okay,
Yeah.
the years they played in the 49ers, then Kittle got the edge on that one. But I'm taking Vernon Davis in his prime over Kittle, in my opinion. So
yeah. All right. So we're gonna go Kittle, 85. On the thumbnail of this video, let's go with the guys I put on there. Let's go number 97 next. Who you taking for number 97?
to me right now, and this can change, and actually, 5-6 years from now can change. But right now, it got to be Bryant Young. Longevity wise, I mean, he was an absolute monster for the 49ers. Played his whole career with us, never complained about anything, just went out there and, did his thing every single game. So, yeah, I'm going to say, as of now, Bryant Young, just because what he played over 15 years with the 49ers, and Bosa's only going on this is his fourth year.
Fourth, yep.
So yeah, I don't think you can say it's close right now because of how long Bryant Young has played with the Niners.
Yep, I agree that it got to be. And yeah, I agree too that, Bosa finishes out his career here and, stays healthy and plays the next 10 years how, he's been playing, the last few. This definitely makes it a conversation, but I think right now you got to go BY.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, you want to talk 6-7 years down the line, it could probably be a more of a discussion as long as Nick Bosa stays on the trajectory he's going. Yep. But yeah, but BY for sure.
Everybody that's joined, that's here, are you in this giveaway?
Danny Gray,
because we're about to draw the winner because I want to be able to get through all these giveaways while we're here. So we got to go fast. So before we get into the next number, which you can go ahead and you can pick the next number, but I'll draw this winner as we do that.
Well, I'm trying to think of a good number that has good competition with it. Let's go number 21.
That's what I was going to pick too.
Oh, really?
All right. Yep. Cat, who wore number 21 better? What's up, Beto?
When Beto loves Dodgers, you're going to have to be dismissed, my guy.
Well, you guys think about that. Let's draw this winner. Good luck to all those that entered. And if you don't win this one, stick around so that you can enter the next one. Good luck.
Must be a heavy fish. 15. Okay.
15.
The fisherman was struggling to pull that up. 69, 53, 40.
That fish was this big. All right.
Looks like here. Let me go back up one more time to make sure I got everybody.
So it looks like chat's going with Frank. Sim says Frank Gore. Alberto says Frank. Tommy says Frank. John B says Gore. Beto says Frank Gore. Nobody but Frankie. Your brother says Dion if he played longer.
Yeah, if he played with us more than a year for sure.
Yep. Gore.
Looks like David McNiner is the closest with 21.
John V said that was a bottom feeder.
Yeah, because that fisherman was struggling. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." Yeah, I think David McNiner is the closest at 21. That's the closest
All
to
right,
15.
David, congrats. You get Danny Gray, and you get put on the list. You get put on the wheel for your pick of sticker if you win.
Yeah, I agree with the chat. I think Gore has it hands down.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
that's
it gotta be.
for 21. Yeah.
All right. Frank Gore. Chat, start getting your numbers in for the next giveaway.
Isn't he third all time right now in rushing yards all time?
I
I
think
think
so,
he
yeah.
is, huh? Yeah.
Next, we'll go with Drake Jackson. We're going to go with all three red, white, and blue ones first. Get those out of the way. Then we'll hit up Trent Williams. So, yeah, stick around. Remember, we're closing the show with CMC. So, get those numbers in. Good luck, everybody. Next number. Now, I think this is going to be an easy one. And that's why we're going to do it to get it out of the way, because we've only had one player with the 49ers ever wear this jersey number.
Mm.
That is number 1. Right? Jimmy Ward is the only player because, right?
I don't know. What number
Didn't
did
they
Troy?
just?
What was he the only one? What number did I mean, I don't remember correctly, but what did Troy Smith wear?
Oh,
What number was
because I
he?
thought they just made that a thing,
I
or
think they
that was
made that.
just number
They made,
0. Oh, okay. No, you're right.
was
Okay,
it
so
Troy Smith?
yeah, there was Gary Anderson, Jose
Okay.
Cortez, Sean Poindexter. Don't forget about him. Nolan Smith, Troy Smith, and Jimmy Ward. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so that was just
it's
number 0 then. All right.
yeah.
So yeah, let's do number 1 anyway. Since we're here.
Gary Anderson was a beast. Um, I don't know. I might have to go with Gary Anderson over Ward on this one.
Number 1, chat. Who wore it best? John V says, "I'll take Ward."
Because he only had it for one. He only had it for one season, right?
Yep.
Or was it 2? I didn't know, for 2 seasons.
2.
Yeah, because he worked last year with Tart when they all changed their numbers and all that. Remember? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'd have to give it to Gary Anderson on this one if you want to talk about the number 1.
You're welcome, David. Brother says Ward. Sim says he only had it for one. Oh, had one for 2 seasons. Yeah.
He had it for 2 seasons. Yeah.
JDLR says Ward. I mean, I don't know enough about Gary Anderson to be selecting him over the longest tenured 49er, even though he didn't wear that number his whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what is the chat saying? Let me see. See if we can break a tie on this one. JB said Ward. Sim said Anderson. My brother said Ward. JDLR said Ward. Don said Anderson. Bertle said Ward. JV said that's exactly why I said I chose Ward too.
Let's take hers back. She says Ward. Okay. So Ward it is.
I guess we'll go with Ward then.
Make sure you're in this giveaway. Next up.
Symmetry said I take it back, Ward.
I'm taking it all back. This is the giveaway up. Get your numbers in 1 through 100 if you're not already. All right. Pick a number.
Let's go with your favorite player on the team right now, number 11.
All right. Let's see. All the players who wear 11. Oh, there's quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Waters, Steve Spurrier, Alex Smith, Owen Pockman, Quentin Patton, Earl Morrell, Dan Melville, Josh Johnson, Marquise Goodwin, Bob Gagliano, Ty Detmer, Jeff Brome, and Brandon Ayuk. Well,
I forgot we had Ty Detmer on this team. That was horrible.
Steve Spurrier wore it for a long time.
Yeah, he did.
67 to
Sim said, "What a
75.
horrible list." My brother, don't even mention Josh Johnson. That guy.
Who wore number 11 best, chat?
Sam, that man was terrible. Ty Detmer. To me, it's only a conversation. Well, I don't know, cause Steve Spurrier. I think it's a, to me, because I can't speak on Spurrier. I never saw him play or anything. He got drafted like in the 50s or something. To me, it's between either Alex Smith or BA, right?
Yeah. I'm going BA.
I know you are. That's for sure. You didn't have to think about that one.
Like, we trashed Alex Smith as a fan base every single year he played for us. Now we want to act like he's the best player to wear something.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I never really trashed Alex Smith.
That's why I said as a fan base.
Yeah, he got put in terrible situations. No weapons, offensive coordinator every single year. When he got Harbaugh though, he was solid.
And then lost his job to somebody.
And lost his job. Well, you know, when the coach wants a certain quarterback, he's going to look for anything to get him to get his quarterback in there. Once Alex Smith got hurt, it was over with. What was he, 9-1 and lost his job? I'm gonna go. I think I'd have to go Brandon Ayuk.
I'm sorry that his leg got chewed off like Tyson, but I'm going with Brandon Ayuk.
Man, his leg, man, that was crazy. That leg was almost life threatening.
That show, that documentary, whatever it was, man, that shit was terrible.
Man, it was life threatening.
Like, I can't believe that he ever made it back out on the field to even take another snap. Like, that's still crazy.
Yeah,
that he made it back out there to even play football again.
Quentin Patton's one of those receivers who I really thought was going to be something for us. Him, Rashawn Woods, and I would say Derek Hamilton were three receivers I thought were going to be solid, but didn't turn out to be what we thought.
So we got 3 Smith and all the rest Brandon Ayuk. So
yeah,
Brandon Ayuk it is. Let's do how about number 54? Let me pull up the list.
Yeah. My brother said all boo-boo. Yeah, all those receivers, man. I think we're on Breezy's show one time as me, you, Sam. I think JB was on there too. And we were just talking about all the receivers that the Niners had missed on over the years. And the list was terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot of people wore 54. So let's see which ones are actually worth a damn. Obviously, the older ones, I don't know. So let's see. We got Lee Woodall, Fred Warner, Quincy Stewart, Richard Siegler, Bill Reed, Craig Pukey, Ed Pine, Nick Moody, Matt Millen, Marv Matusik, 1957. Who the hell knows about him? Bob Martin, Cassius Marsh, Jack Manley, Travis LeBoy, Tom Hole, Marty Huff, Harold Hayes, Bob Harrison, Marquez Harris, Ron Hadley, Roderick Green, Larry Grant, Ron Ferrari, Mitch Donahue, Raven Caldwell, Gail Bruce, Ed Bradley, Ed Beatty, and Ray Ray Armstrong.
Huh. Dang, you brought back some memories. Larry Grant, man, Larry Grant, Cassius Marsh. Only thing he was known for was that roundhouse kick he would make for the 2 sacks he made during the season. It got to be Fred Warner.
Yeah,
Lee Waddle would be the only one worthy of discussion. But yeah, it got to be Fred.
Chat, going with Fred.
Larry Grant, yeah, he was pretty decent at Ohio State. He was solid. They said Richard Siegler. I remember that name too. Dude out of Oregon State.
Fred the Mexican Superman.
Yeah, it got to be Fred.
All right.
I never forget Fred Warner's wife eyeballing you when you were giving him a hug.
I know.
He was watching you like a hawk.
Like, I don't even like men. I'm the last person you should be watching.
Exactly. You're like, you're like, I'm not a threat. Don't even worry.
All right. So think of your number and let's draw this winner so we can get on to the next one. Make sure if you didn't get your number in for Drake Jackson that you get it in. Drawing it right now. Oh, it's so hot in here. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Why are you crying? Okay, hold on. All right. My dog wanted to come up.
I want some love real quick.
Probably wants to go out. All right. Good luck. Let's go fishing. Maybe this fish will be lighter.
Dudes are fishing in the Mariana Trench. All right, number 30. I see
number
Alberto,
30.
I see Alberto at 24 and Sim at 36. So let me see if anybody else is closer.
Let me take
if those are the two numbers, Sim gonna be very upset. Let me see. Yeah, JV, you remember that list, bro? DeAndre Smelter, Derek Hamilton, Rashawn Woods. I mean, that list was terrible. Let me see. You guys remember that receiver from Wisconsin who were number 1, Brandon Williams? You remember him? That was another one who I thought was going to be solid.
All right. Who we got?
So we got, let me go back up. I just saw the numbers again. We got Alberto at 24, Sim at 36. However, so they're both 6 apart, but Sim, he went over. Alberto stayed under.
All right. Alberto gets Drake Jackson and is number 2 added to the list.
Oh, Aaron Burbridge. I remember him too, Sam. Who was that receiver that we drafted? Out of South Carolina. Oh, remember Bruce Ellington? I think his name was.
Yeah.
That guy too.
What number are we doing?
It was number. Oh, I'm gonna do number 99.
Oh, okay. Let me pull up the list for 99. So 99, we got Andrew Williams, Mike Walter, Artie Smith, Alden Smith, Sean Moran, Jim Monachino, John Millem, Manny Lawson, Javon Kinlaw, Tim Harris, DeForest Buckner, Brenson Buckner, and David Benefield. I never seen David spelled D-A-V-E-D.
Who was the first David name that you said it was? The first
Andrew
couple?
Williams.
And Mike
Andrew
Walter was
Williams, Mike Walter, Artie Smith.
I'm about to go Defo.
TDP rounding off the rookie cards, the red, white, and blue rookie cards. So get those numbers in 1 through 100. Good luck. We're going to draw this winner fast, so get your
Yeah.
numbers in there fast.
Buckner's the one that stands out to me most. That had a great career with us. Mike Walter, I believe, was good too, but Alden Smith, man, what could have been with him?
Man, yes.
Dominant. I remember there was discussions who was better, him or J.J. Watt. You know what I mean? Early in their career, and then he let the alcohol get to him. What could have been? Manny Lawson was solid. I wish he was a better guy. I wish he was a better sack artist. That he was brought in to be out of NC State, but he just didn't do his thing like that. But yeah, I think Buckner's probably the best out of that list.
The first number for the giveaway starts with Don, number 29 at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Get those numbers in. Good luck. So chat says Buckner. The hell, Bruce Ellington with the grandpa face.
Yeah, he was like 22 and he looked like he was in his late 40s.
Sim says 99 is Alden and Manny.
Hey, Sim hit that Eric Dampier face.
Don says Buckner. Sim says Alden. He was a beast,
man. I remember he had like 20 and a half sacks that one year, and he wasn't even a starter. He was like a third down guy.
Yeah.
And he'd come in, and he was a monster.
I think he gotta go with Buckner.
I believe so too. Hey, Sim, you want to talk about a young man with an old face? You remember Eric Dampier? Man, that dude, he was like 20, 22, 23, and he looked old. Yeah, I think Manny Lawson. I think he ended up going to Buffalo or something after that, and he ended up playing better.
Let's do number 5.
Jeff Garcia for sure is on that list.
Number 5, we have Bradley Pinion, Chase McLaughlin, Trey Lance, Jeff Garcia, David Carr, Jeff Brockus, Jeff something. So, yeah, I would imagine it would have to be Garcia.
I'm going to have to go Jeff Garcia. Yeah.
Yep, that's the easy one. Chat, you guys agree? Garcia. Hey, Dina. Get your numbers in. We just started a giveaway. It starts at 6 o'clock with Dawn, number 29. It's for this TDP red, white, and blue rookie card.
Hope that man's on the team this year.
All right, let's go. Jeff Garcia. What numbers we doing next?
I want to do number 44.
44. Ooh. I forgot to put Alberto, right? Is he won?
Yeah, he won the last one, yeah.
On the list. All right, number 44. Chat, the best player on the 49ers to wear number 44. We got Valjo Walker, Tommy Vardell, Bruce Taylor, Matt Stanley, Pete Sherbarum, I don't know, Tom Rathman, Moran Norris, Kyle Juice, Charles Johnson, Chris Hetherington, Mark Edwards, Eddie Dove, John David Crow, Steve Bush, Richard Blackmore, and Desmond Bishop.
Yeah, I brought this number up because I knew there was going to be a discussion between Rathman and Kyle Juszczyk. Other than those two, probably the best two fullbacks ever played for the Niners, and you got William Floyd as well. But for 44, I'm going to have to go with Tom Rathman.
Chat 44. Who wore it best? Sim says Rathman forever. Alberto says Juice. Bebopperoni, what's that? Says Rathman. John V says Rathman. Your brother says Rathman. Sim says Woody. We don't need to know what you got over there, right? Dina says, not David McNiner. Dina says Rathman. Don says Rathman. So
I think that's an
guess we
overwhelming
gotta go
favorite.
with Rathman.
Yeah.
Make sure if you haven't gotten the giveaway, get your numbers in. We're about to draw the winner. Got to draw them fast so we can get them all done. Those that just are joining, each winner from each giveaway is getting put on a list, and then those people are getting put on a wheel. Whoever wins is going to get their choice out of one of these player stickers. So stick around if you won so that you can choose yours. All right, next number, so that we can start letting people think about it. Let's go number 29. Let me give you the list of people, and then we'll draw the giveaway winner. Chat, who wore 29 the best? We got Deshaun Wynn, Gerard Williams, got Jaquiski Tart, Frankie Smith, Ahmed Plummer, Dale Messer, Mark McMillian, Saladin Martin, Anthony Lynn, Talanoa Hafunga, Don Griffin, Terry Greer, Deshaun Foster, Bob Daughtry, Chris Culliver, Glenn Coffey, Mario Clark, John Brister, Dave Atkins, and Billy Atkins. Let us know who is the best to wear number 29, and we're about to draw this giveaway winner.
Let me go up to the number. You started the number, right?
Yep.
Okay. You said it was, okay, I said Don. Ooh, let me see.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
They fishing in the Mariana Trench, I'm telling you. Let me see. 43.
43.
JV's the winner with 40.
JV, congrats. JV gets number 3 on the winners list.
Yeah, I think Huff, that's a little early, bro, for him to be on the. I would give it to Ahmed Plummer before I give it to Hufunga. Trent Williams card.
Yep. Next giveaway is going to be our big man, number 71, Trent Williams. Get those numbers in. Good luck, everybody. Balling it up, we're going to start with you. I know that number 11 was probably for the last giveaway, but it didn't make it in time. So
Yeah,
we'll start with that for this new giveaway.
Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah. Never mind. You just put number 24. So erase that.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first number in, we're going to be starting with 24, balling it up at 609.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what the chat say here. Don Griffin, Huff, Culliver, Griffin.
I think Griffin has at least one Super Bowl with us too, I believe. And he was pretty good.
I agree.
I just biased.
That's who I want to pick too, is Huff. But looks like the most votes that we have is for
Don Griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Swan? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Swan, what's good, buddy? What's up, Bash? All right, get in that giveaway for Trent Williams. We're in the middle of the Trent Williams giveaway. Get those numbers in there.
Oh, it's my number to pick now,
huh? Who are we? 29.
You said 29, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
And we decided.
I'm gonna try to make it harder because if I go number 52, everybody's gonna say Patrick Willis. So I'm gonna go number 50.
Don Griffin. All right, number 50. That is the best 49er to wear number 50. We got a whole bunch of people. Wow. Is this really everybody? All these people, or this shit is? Yeah, I guess so. All right, we got. I'm not even gonna read these people because. Let's see. Like 40 people.
Dang.
And like, I don't even know any of these freaking names, so I'm going Chris Borland.
Oh my God. He'd be up there for sure. He had a great rookie season.
Hronis Grasu. Alex Mack. All right, we got Walt Yaworski, Dave Washington, Artie Ulmer, Jerry Tubbs, Terry Tatolo, Derek Smith, Ron Schumann, Stan Sheriff, Leo Rutka, Gary Plummer, Tony Peterson, Dave Morton, Reggie McKenzie, Alex Mack, Jim Looney, Ed Judy, Cam Johnson, Thomas Henderson, Joe Harris, Hronis Grasu, Larry Etienne, Ricky Ellison, Michael Dornfor, I don't know, Floyd Dean, Chris Dahlman, Brock Coyle, Dyraw Briggs, Chris Borland, Caesar Belser, Nick Belor, and Ed Beard.
I like Derek Smith. That'd be my vote. That dude was a tackling machine.
Chat, who we going for number 50?
I see a lot of Gary Plumbers.
Gary Plummer.
Balling it up said Gary Plummer too. JV said Alex Mack.
Plummer.
What? Pick a hard one, no pun intended. Bebop said Derek Smith.
So,
yeah, Derek Smith was a tackling machine, man. He was probably the most unathletic linebacker you'd ever see, but the man knew how to make plays. He was all over the field. It looks like to me looks like Derek Smith and Gary Plummer are pretty equal. Let me see. Gary Plummer was a Pro Bowler, though, from what Sim said. I don't know if Derek Smith, I don't think he made any Pro Bowls.
One was from 2001 to 2007. Plummer was 94 to 97.
You ain't lying, Sam.
What's up, Eddie?
Hey, Eddie, what's up? Yeah, we had no talent.
Eddie, we're doing this giveaway for Trent Williams right now. If you want to scroll up a little bit, check the numbers, get your number in. I'm going to draw the winner shortly. All right, so we got two Plummer.
If Gary Plummer made a Pro Bowl and Derek Smith didn't, I have to go with Gary Plummer. They're both solid linebackers.
Derek Smith led the team in tackles because we had no talent, and our offense was three out.
It was a 3-and-out machine. Those were our terrible years, like the early 2000s. Like 2003,
I'm going to go Gary Plummer.
Yeah, I think that's can't go wrong with either one. But I like Gary Plummer too. He was good.
All right, and that was 50, right?
That was number 50. Yeah.
All right, to get us ready while I pick this winner, let's do 25.
Okay.
25, we got all right, chat. Who wore 25 the best? Johnny Williams, Chad Williams, Bob White, Jimmy Ward, Rosie Taylor, Richard Sherman, Del Rogers, Jamal Robertson, Jeff Moore, Wonder Mons, Elijah Mitchell, Willie Middlebrooks, Brett Maxey, Marlon Mack, Tony Jefferson, Charlie Garner, Doug DeBose, Eric Davis, Terrell Brown, Jack Baldwin, Dave Baker, and Marquise Anderson.
Got to be Eric Davis for me.
I agree.
Yeah. Got to go Eric Davis.
All right. Let's get our fishing up here. Let's draw a winner. Good luck, everybody.
Ooh.
96.
Big number this time. Let me see.
Big number, big number. No whammies. Looks like the whole chat finally agreed on one. Eric Davis.
Yeah. It's like David McNiner. Look like he won again with 85.
McNire's going to be on the winner list twice.
Twice. Yeah.
Congrats, David. So now David has numbers 1 and number 4.
Yeah.
All right. We got 2 more to make it through, so let's hurry it up.
2 more. Okay. Let's go with number 33.
No, I mean 2 more giveaways.
2 more giveaways. Okay. You want me to
Yeah.
pick? You're still doing? Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Number 33.
All right. We're going with this Drake Jackson. Get your numbers in 1 through 100. Hey, Sin.
Right. Sin first on the board, 51.
Sim's freaking talking shit to the fish because he ain't winning.
Mm-hmm.
What an ugly fish. Fat fish. Stupid fish. All right, get those numbers in.
Sim, for having all the football knowledge you got, you're a terrible guesser, bro.
Okay, what number were we doing?
33.
33. Let's see. All right, chat, let us know which number 33 was the best 49er. Got Bruno Banducci, Greg Boykin, Hardy Brown, Ricky Sherman, Roger Craig, Clem Daniels, Diedrich Dodge, Tyrone Drakeford, Randy Jackson, like Randy Jackson that was on American Idol, Jeremy McNichols, Jason Moore, Tarvarius Moore, Clancy Osborne, Tony Parrish, Lawrence Phillips, Rashard Robinson, John Saunders, Jim Vollenwinder, I don't know what the hell, Bill Waldowski. These some crazy names. All these hard-ass names are like players that were on the team in like the 60s and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, did we name our kids crazy back then or what's the deal? So yeah, that's the list of 33. I think I gotta go Roger Craig.
Yep, Roger Craig. And then I agree with
Chat,
my brother.
who we going?
Followed by Tony Parrish. Stop right there, Miriah.
Catfish Craig. Roger Craig, baby.
Mm-hmm. Should be a Hall of Famer too.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like everybody agrees. Roger Craig. All right, let's fill Roger Craig in. Let's go. How about number 10? Number
Kyle
10, chat.
Williams.
Oh, God. We had some of the worst number 10s, I think, in history. I think it'll probably be easier to find the worst number 10. All right, chat. Which 10 doesn't make you throw up? Klaus Wilmsmeyer, Kyle Williams, Dennis Morrison, George Mira, Steve Mike Mayer, Jimmy Garoppolo, PJ Fleck, Bruce Ellington, Mike Connell, Kendrick Bourne, Ed Blount, Pat Barnes, and Matt Barr. I guess Barr. So yeah, which 10 wore it best? Williams does make me want to puke. We got Jimmy G.
Who wore it best?
He's telling you again because he thinks you guys put the wrong answer. Still mad at Kyle Williams. I know. I think that he's gonna honestly go down as like one of the players that the 49ers fans like hate the worst.
Yeah, that man got death threats and everything. Remember, like that was going too far. Hey, they were. Yeah, Sim said don't say his name. He said the wide receiver who fumbled. I know we don't give Jimmy G a lot of credit, but would you say in the jersey itself that Kendrick Bourne did a pretty good job for being an undrafted guy?
Didn't he wear another number too?
Kendrick Bourne, I think he started off with 84 at first.
Oh, because I feel like that. I think that's the number he ended in was 84.
Yeah, I think he had 84, 10. But he did have 10 as well.
Because Jimmy was on the team at the end of his career, so he couldn't be wearing 10. Yeah, when I think of Bourne, I think of 84, not 10.
Yeah, same. Yeah, he wore 84.
So I'm not going to put him down as the winner of 10. Yeah, I guess I would have to go Jimmy as well.
He's the best one on that list to wear the number.
For Sin, nice Sin, like she ain't like Miriah, that's crazy, all right? Nice ass Sin here. Cinnamon Kiss says Williams made me want to fight.
That's how you let that happen to you twice. Oh Lord.
I couldn't the first one, I couldn't freaking believe it, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, like you get this sinking in your stomach, right? But okay, mistakes happen. All right, we can get through this. The second time it happened, oh no. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't feel it touch my leg.
I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that was terrible. And I know it's a bunch of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but I really feel like we would have annihilated the Patriots.
Falling up says a lot of the time Jimmy's jersey was clean because he didn't start.
Yeah. Dang. Look at my brothers.
Not fight, kick his ass. All right, we're drawing this Jake Jackson winner right now. And then we got the CMC giveaway, and then we're getting out of here once we do the wheel, the winner's wheel.
So we got one more number to pick, huh?
We'll probably make it through maybe 2.
Okay.
All right. So, and whichever ones we don't finish, then we'll work on next week as well. figure this is something fun for us to do so we can get giveaways done as well.
Yeah, we did. The Pats earlier that year. I'm trying to think of a good number to pick.
All right, everybody. This is for Drake Jackson. $38.
Okay, there she is. 38. Okay, let me go
Well,
down here.
TL finds that. The next giveaway is Christian McCaffrey. It's a clear card. That's why it's kind of hard to see. But yeah. CMC, get in there. Get those numbers in.
Balling it up got 39. He's closest.
All right. Balling it up.
Yeah, and for my number, for us to go over, I want to go number 55.
55. Congrats, balling it up. You have Twitter, balling it up?
First number for this new giveaway is Eddie Glover with 60 at 26 after. So you guys can go under him and see what numbers I've been selected by the chat.
Again, that's for the CMC giveaway. Get in there. Balling it up. If you have Twitter, DM me your address on Twitter, please.
I'm Steve-O.
You dumbass.
Miriah. Don't hold back.
Well, because then I can just be adding it to his file.
That's funny.
Not some made up person. All right, Steve-O.
JV said D Ford.
All right. So Steve-O is on the winners list at number 5. Who will be the last person to join? All right. Number what? 55?
Number 55, yeah.
Let's see who we got, chat. Who's the best player to win Rare 55? We got Ahmad Brooks, Greg Collins, Bruce Elia, Jim Fonhorst, D. Ford, Matt Hazeltine, Scott Hilton, Bob Horn, Bill Jessup, John Johnson, Kevin Mitchell, Hannibal Navies, Hank Norberg, Paul Salata, Akeem Spence, Peta T.
Yeah, I remember him, yeah.
I don't know how to say his last name.
Out of Utah, yep.
Winfred Tubbs and Jamie Winborn. Who we
Jamie
got?
Winborn was a tackling machine too. I remember him.
Yeah, Alberto, I got you.
I think I'd probably have to go Matt Hazelton or I'd probably say Hazelton. He's probably the best from what I can remember.
Chat. So Sim says Hazelton or Tubbs.
Oh, he said Hazelton too. I thought that was the only one that said that.
Balling it up. Steve-O says Brooks.
My brother said Ahmad Brooks.
Toma Penyu.
Yeah. Peter T. Yep.
Ahmad Brooks. Who am I gonna go? I would go probably Brooks as well.
Ahmad Brooks was solid for us. Winifred Tubbs was good too, though. But yeah, I like the Ahmad Brooks.
He was from 2009 to 2016, so that was a while.
Yeah, he was there for a minute. You know what's crazy about Brooks? You know what's crazy about Brooks when he was in college? I think he went to the University of Virginia, I believe. But anyway, he was projected to go like top 5 in the draft, like top 10 at least. Then he didn't enter the draft, and then he ended up going to the supplemental draft. Remember how they have those? We can go afterwards, and he ended up getting drafted in the supplemental draft. And then who picked him? I think Cincinnati had him first, I believe, if I can remember correctly. But yeah,
Dang.
he said, "I'm taking Ford." He took us for millions.
Brooks. So looks like the majority is for Brooks. So that's who we're going.
Ahmad Brooks.
Majority rules here.
I still hated that Phantom roughing the passer flag he got on Drew Brees. Remember that?
God. Yes.
Remember that? Man.
All right. So the last one that we do, let's do. Think of a good one.
And before we leave, I want to ask the chat something non-football related that my brother texted me. I want to see what everybody answers with.
Let's do number 35.
Inspector Gadget Neck.
Yeah.
For real. Go Gadget Neck. Make sure I get this. Make sure I get this flag. Yep. That was crazy.
All right. So numbers 35 that we're doing. And chat, make sure you got your numbers in for the CMC giveaway because we're going to draw it here shortly. Let me give you this a long list of names. So I'll give you the names and then we'll draw the winner.
All right.
Ken Webster, Charvarius Ward, Elliot Walker, Roop Thornton, Jason Suttle, Bishop Strickland, Larry Schreiber, I don't fucking know, Del Rogers, Chris Richard, Eric Reed, Jaquez Patrick, Jason Moore, Don McKinney, Ramos McDonald, J.W. Lockett, David Kurtman, Jermaine Kelly Jr., John Henry Johnson, Tony Jefferson, Godwin, last name, Brian Hill, Tim Harris, Goose Gonsolin, Bob Gators, Lenville Elliott, Deke Cooper, Bill Cooper, Dexter Carter, Dwayne Carpenter, Dick Bassey, Larry Barnes, Philip Adams.
Dang.
Again, chat, that's number 35. Who's the best 49er to wear 35?
Out of that list, I gotta go Eric Reed.
Let's draw this CMC winner.
Charvarius Ward. Give it a few years, huh?
He definitely can.
Yeah, he can. I think Eric Reed made the Pro Bowl when he was a rookie, I believe. Go back up to the first numbers. He did make the Pro Bowl?
All right, chat. I don't know.
Oh.
All right, chat. Good luck.
33. What's the number?
3.
Number I had just picked. It's funny. 16, 10, 29.
All right. So, chat, who are we going for 35? Eric Reed?
Yeah, that would be my pick.
All right. Let's go Eric Reed, chat. All right, so we got a big chunk of the list done.
Going back up this list here, make sure. It looks like the winner for this giveaway is Don with number 29.
All right, Don, congrats. CMC goes to you. And number 6 on the winners list goes to Don. Let's see who's going to win the sticker. Hopefully, if not everybody's here, whoever wins, if they're not here, then I'll have them pick later. Congrats, Don. Congrats to all the winners. All right, so the winners list, we have number 1, David McNew. Number 2, Alberto. Number 3, John V. 4, David McNew. 5, Steve-O. And 6, Don.
Perfect.
Let me get this wheel hooked up. You want to go? Do you want to do that question from your brother?
Yeah, I can ask real quick.
Okay.
So Chad and Mariah, this is for you guys. If you were stranded somewhere and somebody had to come and rescue you and also protect you after the rescue, who you taking? James Bond, John Wick, Robert McCall, who was Denzel Washington on The Equalizer, Liam Neeson from Taken, Rambo, The Punisher, Jason Bourne, Jason Statham from Transporter, or John McClane from Die Hard.
That's too many to pick from.
Yeah, I'm going with Denzel Washington from Equalizer. I like that he was a silent assassin. He kept to himself. He just chilled, and he just went out and did his thing, and he didn't leave a mess. He kept it quiet. So I like Denzel Washington from Equalizer. That's what I would take.
Chat, let us know who you taking.
JV said Jason
All
Bourne.
right.
Don said Denzel. I'll read them again because there's a lot of names. James Bond, John Wick, Denzel from Equalizer, Liam Neeson from Taken, Rambo, Punisher, Jason Bourne, John McClane, or Jason Statham.
Check McNews Fish for rocks. All right, so this is going to be a wheel chat and winners. So it's going to be whichever number is left last on the wheel, that's who's going to win. Again, numbers 1 and 4 are David McNew. Number 2 is Alberto. 3 is John. 5 is Stevo. 6 is Don. So if your number comes first, don't think you won because you're a loser.
Dina said Denzel can rescue me any day.
She's like, yeah, he'll protect me afterwards. No problem.
Have you ever seen that movie, The Equalizer?
I don't think so. All right, chat. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Remember, it's the last man standing, last man or woman standing. Good luck. Number 2, Alberto is off the list. Sorry, Alberto. I was supposed to remove number 2 and it didn't. What the hell? It says remove. Come on. Oh, I cheated. I don't know how to remove number 2 now. Uh-oh. All right, let's start over because I fucked it up. All right, starting over. Alberto, you got your life saved right now. Good luck, everybody. Stevo's off the list. One of David McNews is off the list. Sorry, Don. Don's off the list. All right, 2, 3, and 4 left. Alberto, John V, and David. Good luck, fellas. David had 2 and lost. Sorry, David.
And then Alberto was the number 1 off the list. Now he's still available.
Yep. Alberto, John V.
JV said the only thing he wants from Denzel is his toothpaste.
Alberto was the first one to lose and won.
That's hilarious.
All right, Alberto. You are the winner.
It was meant to be, Alberto.
Yep. All right, Alberto. I see you're still here. So, which one are you picking? I don't remember. I don't know if you still remember, but you got the 49ers, just a regular drip helmet. Who do we got here? Got Trent Williams.
I can name them all
Jerry
for you.
Rice.
Barry Rice, yep. Afunga. Bosa. Joe Montana. Deion Sanders. Or Patrick Willis.
All right, Alberto. Which one you picking? Rice.
Jerry Rice.
All right. Congrats, Alberto. It's getting Jerry Rice added to his giveaway bag. Congrats, everybody. Any closing thoughts?
He said, "Take that Marquez Pope sticker." I'll be dogging Marquez Pope. He dated me and my brother's cousin at one point. It was funny.
Oh, yeah?
He did. And my cousin Sasha was with him for a while. No closing thoughts. As we know, it's slow, and nothing really talked about right now. Just can't wait. When did the rookies report to training camp?
Oh, I have it here somewhere. They just announced, I think, last week the dates. Not that much longer.
So, from my understanding, even though it's rookies must report, do you think that Trey Lance should report with the rookies to get some extra reps in? Even though he doesn't have to be there.
No.
No, you don't think so?
I mean, that's kind of weird that he'd be the only one that's not a rookie showing up.
Would it be weird, or would it show like?
I mean, the stuff that they have to show up first, so they can get the stuff that the rest of the team already knows, so they can learn that. So they're going to be doing shit that that's I don't think going to be beneficial to him when he could be spending that time working with the quarterback coach.
Yeah, because they have to. I think they have to report like a few days before the veterans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam, to answer your question, I'm the older brother. JV thinks he should report.
I just think that would be kind of strange. Like, yeah, show is always gung ho, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't think they're going to be doing nothing that week. The few days that the rookies got to show up early to do some other shit. Like,
he teaches something
I don't
different
think him doing
more.
Him doing rookie drills is gonna be. It's the reps that he needs.
Yeah. You don't, because I don't know. I mean, I don't like. I mean, you might be right. There might be something that they know. Like, I don't know if they need to get more acquainted with the playbook, or they're going through, like, you know how they have those Ricky Symposium things where they have people talk to them about how they should conduct themselves on and off the field. You know what I'm talking about, right? How they have. So that could be it too. So who knows? I know everybody was. I just seen some people talking about it, like, yeah, he should show up just to get some extra reps in, and to show like
The whole team
like
does.
his dedication.
The whole team does report when they're supposed to.
Yeah, the whole team reports at one point, but like I think I don't know the dates off the top of my hand, but I know for sure.
I'm not saying Trey Lance shouldn't be going to camp that he's supposed to be at. I'm saying Trey Lance shouldn't be reporting to rookie mini camp, when he's going to be the only person there that's not a rookie.
That's not a rookie.
I'm not saying he shouldn't report to his own camp. Of course he should.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was just something I had seen on the timeline like about a week ago, saying that, like, some people were up discussion. Like, it was, and it was honestly a discussion that wasn't disrespectful either. Most people sat there, yeah, Trey Lance needs to show up because he's he needs. It was just more of like, oh, I wonder if Trey Lance should show up just to get in a few extra reps in or whatever. But like you said, it could be something totally different that the rookies are doing that the veterans don't do, that Trey Lance probably already has done. You know what I mean? So who knows? Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow I'm going to be back at what time? Let me look, chat. I think 4 Pacific time. Let me see.
That's a good point too, JV. He knows the system. He could help them. Yeah, that's another true statement too.
If they really needed it, then all the quarterbacks would need to report earlier if that was the case.
Yeah, JV was my guy right there. Hey, JV, they're still doing that construction on the strip, man, for the F1 stuff. It's wild.
So yeah, tomorrow at 4 Pacific time, 7 Eastern, I'll be back with Jess from East Coast Red and Gold. So make sure you guys stop by, say hey. Yeah. Anyways, chat. I appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. Thanks for helping us make it through this slow season. Yeah, you guys know, obviously, I came up with this numbers list and just some stuff for us to do. Like I said, so we're not just here stuck talking about the same shit week after week, show after show, content creator after content creator, all talking about the one little piece of news that came out that week. That was just a made up news anyway. That wasn't even real news. So I figured I'd find us something else to do, some fun.
Yeah.
Something.
Instead of talking about the quarterback situation for an hour.
Yep. What's up, Joel? I see you. So yeah, chat. I appreciate you guys. Much love to all of you. Hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Those that I see tomorrow, I'll see tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. Next week, we will not be here. Probably the next 2 weeks, maybe. I don't know. If we're here, we're here. But be on the lookout. We both have vacations coming up. So, yeah, we're probably going to be taking a couple weeks off after this week. But like I said, keep that bell on. Keep those notifications on Twitter. If we follow each other on Twitter, I'll post it on there too if we have a show coming up. So, yeah. Keep an eye out. If I don't see you guys before we go on vacation, you guys have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you all when we get back. Much love to you all.
All right, fam.
We're out of here.
You guys be safe out there.